Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. The next Dokkan Fest has been confirmed. The details and animations are out and it's going to be a Dokkan Fest Extreme Strength Lord Slug. Let's waste no time hopping into the details. So he will lead Demonic Power, new category, really intrigued to see how that is. I wonder if it's just going to be kind of your usual suspects, maybe like him, Babidi, Demon King Piccolo, Deborah, or if maybe like Margin Vegeta might be involved in here as well. Really intrigued to see that one. Inhuman Deeds or Movie Bosses, another Movie Boss lead. Movie Boss has been showing some love in the last few months. They will get the Key +3, HP Attack and Defense +170. Then Terrifying Conquerors and Space Traveling Warriors will get an additional HP Attack and Defense +30%. Activates the entrance animation, attack +200% and reduces damage received by 33% for the rest of battle, and creates the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds for 3 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 3 or more demonic power category allies on the team upon the character's entry. See, if you're running dual slugs, that means the domain of the second one won't activate. I don't think you'll be able to use it, just because their entry turn would have passed. However, that does mean if you are running them on a Movie Boss team, which is a very viable category now, it's honestly insane that we're getting another unit. Hopefully Slug is insane to give us another option to go on that category. You could have his active 3 turns, then use Int Broly's. Then, you're probably done by then, but if you're still going, or maybe it's longer content, you could then use 9th Anniversary Broly's domain just to finish the event off. So that actually works out really nicely. The one thing I'm curious about is you need 3 or more demonic power category units. Now, haven't actually seen that 170 lead yet. So I'm quite intrigued to see what units actually belong on demonic power and how vague or how vast or generalized that category is. Because that could either be a really good thing and very easy to do, or a very restrictive thing in terms of getting his domain up. But he'll start the turn with Key +2, attack and defense +200% and reduce damage received by 33%. So for 3 turns, you will have 66% damage reduction, which is very nice. Launch an additional attack that's a 70% chance of becoming a super attack, then gain an additional attack and defense +50% of each attack performed, up to 200% as well. Then once that's fully brought up within those 3 turns, that will go on top of the 200% he has from the entrance animation on the domain. Then he'll gain another reading the wrong part. He'll foresee enemy super attack within the character's attack in turn, starting from the turn in which the character receives the 5th attack in battle, which means you can get that very quickly. Like, the latest you're going to get this is probably like turn 3, unless you get really unfortunate with attack patterns. As earliest as turn 1, where is basically his first appearance. Having 66% damage reduction for 3 turns, what looks to be a good amount of damage, and a scouter for Movie Bosses, one of the strongest extreme teams in the whole game right now. Very good addition to that team. And there's already a lot of good units. It's a stat category as it is. But he also recovers 6% HP when HP is 66% or less at the end of turn, and then recovers 10% HP at the end of the character's attacking turn, and all allies Key +2 while, basically got a part 2 to this book, while the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds is active as well. So that means he'll be getting Key +4 at the start of turn while the domain is active. He has an active skill which can be activated when HP is 60% or less, or starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, which is very decent conditions with the either or the and or. And he'll massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and his link skills are Demonic Ways, Metamorphosis, Namekians, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. Slug's categories are Demonic Power, Inhuman Deeds, Movie Bosses, Namekians, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors, and Power of Wishes. His SA effect is raise attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn and cause immense damage with a 70% chance to stun. And the domain effect is Demonic Power category enemies and allies attack and defense +15%, increase damage received by superclass enemies and all allies by 10%. Then gain an additional 15% for characters who also belong to the Earthbred Fighters category. Moving on to the side banner unit, it is Angela and Madamacha. I can't lie, completely forgot about these characters' names to the point that I don't even remember knowing them to begin with. But we are getting a side banner dual unit of these two, and they start the turn with Key +2, attack and defense +150, have a 50% chance to dodge, launch an additional attack there's a 50% chance of becoming a super attack, extreme class allies Key +1 and defense +30%, plus an additional Key +1 and attack and defense +30% for characters who also belong to to the demonic power category, which is really nice because that means they gain Ki +2, attack plus 30%, defense plus 60%, which is a lot of extra defense to get on top of Slug's domain and the support that Slug provides in his passive as well. Also, plus an additional attack and defense plus 40% up to 200%, and a chance to dodge plus 4% up to 20% with each attack performed. Launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack starting from the turn in which the character performs the third super attack in battle, which with the built-in additional, really going to be easy to get. Launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack starting from the turn in which the character performs the 6th attack super attack in battle, and then launch an additional super attack if the target enemy is stunned or the target enemy super attack is sealed, or if there's an Earthbred Fighters category enemy. Now there'll be a few phases where you can actually take advantage of potentially sealing, maybe not too often, and also potentially stunned, but again, not too often. Again, there might be some Earthbred Fighter category enemies, but again, not too many, so I doubt you'd be seeing this all that often. But for a side banner unit, I mean, the support's great. They're not too bad. I guess it all depends on their SA effect when it comes to the amount of additionals they're doing. Their link skills are Thirst for Conquest, Demonic Ways, Nightmare, Attack of the Clones, Loyalty, Tag Team of Terror, Fierce Battle, and the categories are Demonic Power, Joined Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Traveling Warriors. On Super Attack, they raise defense by 30% for one turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy and seal Super Attack, and recover 6% HP. And considering how many times they can additional, that's what, like 90%, 120% extra defense on Super, all in all. And then a potential total of like, what, 24% HP as well, and then combined with Slug's healing, and then not to mention other units healing that could potentially go on these categories. Maybe Boo could be on Demonic Ways as well, Demonic Power as it's called. It ends up adding up to a bunch. Let's see what these animations are saying. I mean, already I love the way they look, and we're already on the side banner unit. Oh damn, they blew Goku's ass up. Oh yo, that's dope. This entrance animation looks sick. We have the domain popping. That's a cool shot. Aye, that was cold. The eye beam, that was cold. I like how the giant form was a part of an active, not a transformation. I'm liking his voice lines as well. They sound good. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I can't lie. I did not think at no point in Dokkan would I be impressed from a DOKKANFEST Slug's animations. This starting frame with Shenron is sick. Then this on the super attack, like, it starts okay. I mean, overall the animations just look fantastic, by the way. This is sick. The slow walk into the eye beam, amazing. Amazing. And then into this, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It really is 2024 Dokkan. Never thought I would see the day where there's a DOKKANFEST Slug with good animations. And on top of that, a pretty decent and solid kit. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.